What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the next mini set release of Rule Breakers. I don't quite get why they're today. Normally they were on a Sunday, or at least they were for the last couple of weeks. So we have got 3 new players again today. Again, normally 4. Not too sure what's going on, but we have got this English 2, which is the Championship Preston player. He is obviously English, coming from a 71, and he's got himself up to an 82. He may have lost out on a little bit of pace, but he's got a 12 shooting, 11 passing, 18 dribbling, 12 physical, and 9 defending, just for the cost of 7 pace, which is already, to be fair, it was, what, 94? Now it is 87. To be honest, not awful. 3-star, which isn't great. 5'10 with a high medium. Again, he's not necessarily going to be your best player in the club, but most definitely a nice little English right mid, to say the least. Obviously, we personally use Sancho in our team, so I don't think he's going to quite overtake him. Outside of the foot and long throwing as the 2 traits, we've got relatively decent stats throughout. For somebody who's come up from a 71 to an 82 as a +9 overall, it's not looking terrible. Great agility balance, actually decent composure for an 82 for once. Good reactions, ball control and dribbling, stamina and jumping are through the roof, which is fantastic. Even with the shooting, it is not a bad card at all. I think most definitely people will be looking more at the Hunter for this card, which would give him 97 pace again, and then also 85 shooting. Turn him into an 86 right wing or an 86 centre forward / 85 striker. Most definitely not a bad card, to say the least. Right footed, we're going to be playing him on the right wing, see what he's all about, get that Hunter on him, and see, can he make it in the big leagues? Tom's going to make his debut run down the wing. He's got Joe Gomez coming across, goes for the shot, and he just misses out. Obviously, that right foot coming across. Sometimes we may bring him on that left-hand side, obviously, to cut in, because we know he has only got the 3-star, but definitely a nice start. 2 minutes in, managing to make that run to go down a wing is a dream start, really. Maybe would have been better to get the goal, but unfortunately, you can't score them all. Tom again is going to find a bit of Mbappe in there. Going to look for him to come on the comeback. Little flick round. Can we get the pace? It's nearly there. Nearly. Tom again. Little scoop into Mbappe. He's going to find it across. Goes for the finesse, and he bags himself his first. Gundogan with a cracking challenge. Does enough to display the ball away. I think it's dismantle the ball away from him. Tom with some skills. He's got the 3-star on him. He goes for it himself, gets the ball back from a little pass, but unfortunately, again, doesn't manage to rock the keeper enough. Again, De Bruyne's going to find a bit of Tom in here. Finds a little pass, looking for that little 1-2. Mbappe's going to find him, and the guy's gone on the outside. We should have definitely tried to cut in, but unfortunately didn't manage to read that in time. Going to find a little ball over the top. That is a stunning one if Mbappe can get his foot onto the end. Tom. Let it run through his legs. He does manage to beat the defender there. Little dink into Mbappe, who's going to go for the scorpion kick. But Akanji is going to tell you, no, I am not. Again, Tom just finding space every single time. I will happily let him do this every time with the left foot with a Pope near post save. Oh, and it's beautiful. Mbappe's found Tom in. We're going to fake the pass back into him. Goes for the shot himself, and Akanji, being his absolute wonder man, Tom is going to be battling till the time, and we tried to go for just a simple ball roll, and unfortunately he does decide that he wants to kick the ball out himself instead. Lovely skills from Tom with his lovely 3-star. This is probably the biggest disadvantage from us. I feel like if we had a 4-star Tom, he actually would be a very, very viable option to your team. I think Tom has definitely been a very nice kind of like introduction to the team. Really putting himself down this wing very, very nicely. I feel like you could definitely go with the left-hand side as well. Gonna put a little ball into Mbappe, goes for some showboating points, but unfortunately Pope is having absolutely none of it. But I definitely think left wing or right wing, you could definitely argue either or for him. I feel like left wing would be more beneficial for that right wing, that right foot inside, just because of only that 3-star weak foot. And obviously then you've got the argument that you could have your left wing, say someone like Diaby, on the right hand side, who would also again only have a 2-star weak foot, which then would complement each other if both of them were necessarily more shooting wingers rather than assisting. As we find him in, we're just running straight at Akanji. Honestly, that's probably the Disneyest coming back. Great ball into Tom. Can we whip one in? It's a good ball, but personally my crossing's not necessarily my strong point. Gonna find him here. Can we give him a little flick? Tries to, but Tyranny's not having any of that. Gonna find him again here though. Tyranny's not gonna be able to stop him as of yet. Couple of step overs, finds it across, gets the little pass. Mbappe and Pope with another amazing save. Right footed again. Pope is just on fire, honestly. Little 1-2 from Tom. Got Fernandez. Oh, okay, there's a defender completely going to cover that one. So, good old Tom. What are we saying about him? 19k at the moment. I think we bought him about 21.5, so nothing too major. We probably will just keep him into the team, no doubt. Just in case you need a rule breaker requirement. Obviously, then we could possibly sell him off at about 25. So, if you need it, we will do it. If not, then it's not too much of a deal. Because, again, another championship special. Just bulking out them SBC or objective squads when icon swaps comes out. Most definitely not a bad card to put into there. And I think in general, he's had quite a nice upgrade from a +9 overall. Very, very quick down that wing, especially when you're whacking that hunter on him. You can see the kind of levels that it does. 97 acceleration and sprint speed is absolutely fantastic. We get 90 finishing already, which is really, really good. Great stamina, so all game can do it. Great agility balance, which I think is what really makes that dribbling just so smooth going down the wing. And I think most definitely just a nice overall card. Is he going to change a lot of people's teams? Probably not. He is an 82 rated. He's come from the championship. He's going to have to be linked with English icons or potentially a hero English. Somebody like... well, actually, Cole's a right wing, so probably not. But I'm assuming there's other English heroes. Probably not now. But in terms of what you want to be doing, later on down the line, you will find some really good links. Like we normally see a Rooney flashback at some point. There will be somebody of that sort of level that you will see later on down the line. So I think most definitely he's a nice little club stock player at the moment. Obviously, for objectives, he will be quite nice in terms of championship. As I think, yeah, he is the highest rated so far. So you could stock up on, obviously, the rule breaker and the inform just to get yourself ready. I always like to have a pretty unique squad when it comes to these objectives, just for personally my gain. I really not too fussed, but I like to have more than just the gold commons. It just adds a little bit of flavor to the team, even if it is just single player half the time. But in terms of what you've got to do with him, I think he has got an option to be in a lot of objective teams, a lot of English teams. Yes, he's not necessarily the favored right mid for England. We've obviously got Sancho, Cole, even an inform Mount, in fact, and obviously our man Beckham, but most definitely not out of the question by any means. I think he is a fantastic player in terms of pace, dribbling, and going down the wing. Shooting wise, he did have a little bit of trouble, but to be honest, the keepers were having a very, very good game, which is just something you cannot control. Overall, for me, I think he's coming in at least an 8 out of 10. I think a lovely upgrade from him. It's nice to see that they are keeping on with the path of random special cards going up, not just your standard major leagues. So I absolutely applaud that. Like and subscribe down below, and we'll try and get Zachariah out ASAP. Like, subscribe, peace.